Track. Track or tracks may refer to routes or imprints. Ancient trackway, any track or trail whose origin is lost in antiquity. Animal track, imprints left on surfaces that an animal walks across desired path or line worn by people taking the shortest / most convenient route across fields, parks or woods. Forest track, a track and paved road or trail through a forest. Fossil trackway, a type of trace fossil, usually preserving a line of animal footprints. Trackway, an ancient route of travel or track used by animals. Trail, vineyard track, a land estate defined by law meant for the growing of vine grapes. Films. Tracks 1976 film, an American film starring Dennis Hopper. Tracks 2003 film, a 2003 animated short film. Tracks 2013 film, an Australian film starring Mia Wasikowska. The Track film, a 1975 French thriller drama film. Literature. Tracks novel, written by Native American author Louise Erdrich. Tracks, a 1980 book by Australian writer Robin Davidson. Source of the 2013 film in the section above the tracks, a young adult novel series by J. Gabriel Gates and Charlene Keel. Music. Track Records, a record label founded in 1966 in London, England. Albums. Tracks Oscar Peterson album, 1970. Tracks Liverpool Express album, 1976. Tracks Bruce Springsteen album, 1998. Tracks Colin Ray album, 2000. Bonds. Track Cashwan, the original title of Stinkfist, at the time of its release to avoid removal from the band. Tool tracks by Guy Newman on his album The Pleasure of Principle. Tracks by Juliana Hatfield on her album Wild Animals. Tracks by Rome on their album Backbone. Music production. Audio signal or audio channel, recorded in a recording studio. Music track, a recorded piece of music. Other arts, entertainment and media. Tracks Law and Order, UK, an episode on the television series Law and Order, UK. Tracks Magazine, Australian Surf Magazine. Tracks The Train Set Game, a 2017 video game developed by Whoop Games, commonly referred to as Tracks. Tracks Transformers, a Transformers character. Tracks, an episode of the television series Zabumafu. Electronics and computing. Track Optical disc, consecutive set of sectors on the disc containing a block of data. Track Disk drive, a circular path on the surface of a disc or diskette on which information is recorded and read. Tracks in magnetic stripe cord. Sport. All-weather running track, a rubberized surface for track and field competitions. Cinder track, generally a refined dirt running track for track and field competitions. First tracks in winter sports, cutting through fresh snow or ice before anyone else does. List of bobsleigh, luge, and skeleton tracks. Lawn track, speed skating, race track. Tartan track, a brand of all-weather running track that has become genericized. The Track, a multi-use stadium in St. Sampson. Guernsey track and field athletics. Track cycling velodrome, a track for bicycles. Track cycling competitions. Transportation. Track rail transport, metal tracks on which trains ride. Track gauge, the distance between rails. Bus track, a track for certain buses, like the Aurobon buses. Axle track, the distance between centres of road wheels on an axle of a motor vehicle. Continuous track, a belt providing motive traction for tracked vehicles such as a tank or a bulldozer. Course navigation, the path a vessel or aircraft plots over the surface of the Earth. Brown track, the path on the surface of the Earth directly below an aircraft or satellite. Ocean track, in flight planning, the path of an aircraft is determined by heading, slip, and wind effects. Other uses. Conference track, a group of talks on a certain topic that are usually made in parallel with others. Track Sync track, dance theatre, based in Darwin, Australia.